Hey everyone, I am here and I know it's been like a year and a half since I did a video. I know I said I wouldn't, stop doing them and I did, but things change once you get in, even from going to do training and tech school and becoming operational. Things change like with every different, part of your career. Um, I look back and at tech school, and when you get operational, you realize how corny you were with things that you would do. Um, like in tech school, we had to wear these reflective belts, and now it's just like I look back and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I ain't got to wear one of those. But, as a tech school, I was only there for 6 weeks, but no, 8 weeks. And, we would wear them different ways, or we would keep them on when we go into store, like store on base at least. But yeah, so a lot has happened since I've done a video, of course. So the last video I had, I believe I was saying that I was at Keesler for tech school for basically learning my job, and I was supposed to go to Korea, and unfortunately my orders were canceled and they told me I was staying here, so I never left. And I was devastated because before I left for basic training, I was telling someone that was from here, I said, I would hate to be in Mississippi. That's the last place I wanted to be. And I guess, somebody heard me and they was like, put her at Keesler. So, I'm here. And I've heard that, Keesler used to be a great base to be at because there was a lot of things to do. But because of Hurricane Katrina, it wiped out a lot of, places, a lot of clubs and stuff. And it just, a lot of them didn't rebuild because of funding and all that stuff. So I'm here, and my experience so far is, it's been a roller coaster, some ups and downs. I definitely don't regret my decision because, I came here for a reason, and, I'm fulfilling that reason, money, school, saving, experience. So I'm getting experience, I'm getting paid, I'm saving, free education right now. So I'm trying to take, full advantage of my opportunities, try to make the best of it. One thing is that it's almost like the Air Force could, or the military in general, could be like a dysfunctional family because, you don't pick your supervisors, you can't pick the people you work with. In some cases, you really can't pick the people you live with. So, you just have to learn how to deal with it and live with it. And, when you go back to your, your time off, you can kind of do what makes you feel happy or what distresses you, or, whatever the case may be, whatever you may need. Right now, I guess I could talk about some of the good experiences that I had. So I was tasked with honor guard last March, and at my base it's a year tasking. So I'm coming up on my year. I basically finished my number of details that I need to do. Details are basically when you perform, honor guard duties. We call them details. So I fulfilled mine up in June, and I was, on and off. Every other month I was on, and then the other months I was on call. So it was, I was getting some here and there, but for the most part I was pretty much finished already. So that was one of the, good, great experiences that I had going on details, going traveling, in the common areas, common states with other people around the bases, not just your career field, getting to, know people, having, good talks in the van, going to eat out afterwards, and, the experience from doing details. There's always great stories and funny stories that's happening on them. My job, I'm a personnelist. So basically I'm a paper pusher. I work in a section where, basically processing referrals, EPRs, or for you guys, reports, basically evaluations on, members of the base, and basically the other stuff is when people get in trouble, favorable information files. So we process those, court martials, we do confinement cases, and a bunch of different stuff, but mostly a lot of the stuff with people getting in trouble. We do a lot of updates in that section. So I'm basically at my desk for the majority of the day, work 10 hours a day, and every other Friday we have a day off. They just recently gave us that back. They took it away for about 6 months, and we finally got them back. I never thought that it would happen, but we work 7 to 5. They keep changing, so it was 7 to 5 now, which is not so bad. I wish it was like 8 to 5, but hey. And what else is going on? I mean, I personally, I would have loved to do photography or public affairs. That's my hope if I ever, decide to cross-train or re-enlist and cross-train over. That's, something I want to get into. And what else? Okay, I got BTZ. And for those of you that don't know what BTZ is, it's basically where you get an early promotion for a senior airman. Now I'm an A1C. There's airman basic, airman, then A1C, then senior airman. Those are the tier 1 category. That's in the tier 1 category. So I'm an A1C because, well, one, I have the required number of credits to come in as an A1C, and I also signed 6 years. So with that, I basically just had to wait 28 months to put on senior airman. But because I got early promotion, which is BTZ, airman below the zone, I would put on next month. Regularly, I would, put on in September of 2014, but I would put on 6 months early, which is next month, March 2014. So I'm kind of excited about that, waiting to put that stripe on, get more responsibilities and all that other stuff, more pay. And the way of getting airmen below the zone is basically, well, in my base in particular, we don't do, actual boards. It's by package only. So whoever your supervisor or superintendents are, will submit a package up, and it basically competes against everybody at that base that are eligible for the promotion. And you basically compete, and then there's board members that look at your packages that goes up, and they score them. They do, I think, 3 different boards to keep rescoring them or rescoring them. And at my base, it was 5 people that can get a stripe out of, I think they only submitted, 13. They only submitted 13 of mine, and only 5 can get them. So the top 5 out of the scoring will get the stripe. So I was one that was picked with that 5. So I'm kind of excited about that, waiting on that. If you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to inbox me, and I'll do a video of all the inquiries that I've gotten that I haven't, quite gotten around to, because I have multiple YouTube channels, and I kind of just let them all go. Haven't really done any videos for any of them, but I'll be trying to. I'll see if this is something I want to do. But I'll go ahead and answer any questions you guys might have thus far, and so you can leave me an inbox, or you can leave a comment at the bottom, and I'll respond to you. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.